Hey Portfolio class, I wanted to go through very briefly the first project we'll be doing together as a group. This project is hopefully going to really help organize our time together, and it really has to do with exploring different college and career options. So I'm going to go through our project rubric and describe the project to you. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to research an art school or art career of your choice. So it could be, I'm sort of interested in becoming a tattoo artist. What is that career like? Or I really want to go to art school. What's the deal with that program? It's an opportunity for you to dig into it a little bit with some support and research about it. The goal is that you're going to gain insight and information into your chosen school or career through answering some guided questions, which I will be providing for you. Then you're going to create a presentation to teach everyone else in portfolio class about what you learned so that they can gain insight. So if someone is really interested in graphic design and they research going to MATC, they're going to share that with you, and then you might be sort of interested. So it's a way for us to showcase all the different options and teach each other a little bit. The big idea of it is there are lots of options and what could be a good fit for you. So giving time to explore that is really important. There is also a different side to this. The purpose of it is we're going to be practicing presenting to each other. You're going to have to, at the end of this quarter, do a big final presentation of your artwork, and speaking in front of a group virtually can be kind of challenging. So this is just a chance to practice giving a presentation to a group to help prepare you for that. The other thing is what you're going to learn hopefully will guide you realizing this is what I need in my portfolio. So a portfolio for applying to an art school looks very different from the portfolio for someone who wants to be a painter who works on commission. So giving time to look into what's a strong portfolio based on what I want to do is hopefully going to help guide us through the rest of the quarter with how we're going to use our time. So in terms of the assignment requirements, I'm going to go through those. You're going to choose a school or career to research. I'm going to give you a form of different questions that you're going to look into, and I'm also going to show you places you can do some research. Then you're going to create a presentation that showcases the information you learned as accurately as possible. You'll present it to the class. You'll answer any follow-up questions, and then we'll just be a respectful, supportive audience while people are presenting. And hopefully, again, what we're going to learn will drive the portfolio we're going to make moving forward. So in terms of the rubric, the summary of the project is just what I described to you. I'm going to be going through the 3 achieved, so how you pass the project, and I might call out some of the advanced 4s, the exceeded, just in case you want to push yourself with this project. So in terms of passing, the first thing we're going to look at is just your research. Were you able to address most of the questions I'm going to give you, and did you use reliable sources? If you do additional research or you find other things that are sort of interesting that you want to include, that would get you advanced. The presentation content is just, it's accurate, it's specific, and then you have some visuals so we can kind of see about the thing you're teaching us about. A way to get advanced is to bring up videos, interviews. Sometimes colleges will have cool walkthrough tours. If you include that in your presentation, it makes it more interesting, but it will push you to the fore. Presentation quality, this is how you use your time. You're only going to get approximately 5 to 6 minutes, so you have to make sure that your pacing is, you're using your time wisely, it's appropriate, we can understand you, and that you have appropriate professional body language, because again, if you're presenting professionally to sell your work after high school, those are skills we want to practice. Then the last thing is just being a supportive audience. Doing a presentation is asking for a risk, and this is just an opportunity to create that really supportive environment. Now, if you ask a follow-up question of the speaker, that will push you into advanced. And if you're able to answer a question, that will push you into advanced. So it is helpful to actually, when people are done presenting, to take a moment to ask some questions, because that's going to help boost you and your classmates into the advanced category for passing. So that is essentially the project. Very briefly, I wanted to show you the guided questions. This is how you'll get started. You can see there's a set of questions if you're doing an art school. And there's a set of questions if you're doing an art career that's just going to get you to think about what are the different things I need to include in my presentation to really showcase all the information possible about it. And an important final question is, what is a portfolio requirements? Certain art schools will have one, and certain careers will have a very different kind of one. So that is one area of your presentation you're really going to want to research and focus on. So that is essentially it. Bring your questions to our next meeting, and then I'll be showing you different places you can go to do research to get us started with this project. So thank you so much for listening.